Alright, this is science, so unfortunately there's a better than zero chance that YouTube is going to strike me for this, but where is it? A while back I tested a lot of DI boxes. One of the surprising ones was the Rapco or Whirlwind or whatever DB 100, which is like a $30 or $40 direct box, and it measured every bit as good in any of the tests we did as the Radial JDI, which to me is kind of the benchmark for DIs. It's the same Jensen direct box transformer circuit we used to use over at Vintage, and it's kind of crazy to think you're getting the top of the line performance off this $30 thing. So of course they stopped making it. And if I go on Rapco's website, they have this one, the DB1. I think it's like $30. And they have a more expensive one, also called the DB1, which is really confusing, but it was it's a little bit more money. So I want to see how this guy stacks up. One thing really weird is this one has an actual input and output. Usually they just have a split. If you plug into the output on this one, you don't get anything out the XLR. So that's interesting to me. But what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to remember how we did this last time. Let me take off the overlay. So there's a piece of software called Right Mark Audio Analyzer. Here we go. So let me pop this up on the screen. Yeah, I keep thinking I'm going to get one of those Stream Deck things just for this purpose of changing views and stuff, but I don't know how really important that is. So this guy. Now I'm not sure I remember how to so you can actually run a test automatically, but I don't know if it's better to just do it in Reaper real quick, which is what I think I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to remember how I did it, so I'm just gonna pop Reaper open. I gotta plug these things in yet. I haven't really used more than, oh boy, wait a second. Am I gonna have enough output? So I have eight DIs, or 8 digital to analog converters that I have hooked up right now. I actually have a headphone out, but I don't think that's a very good idea. So I have 2 for the speakers, 2 for the headphones, 2 for the second set of speakers, and 2 for the subs. Okay, that's a little, maybe I don't have enough. Let me think. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, let me see, somebody thinks somebody's here. I'm gonna have to make another, I guess I could use the headphones. I could use the headphones, or I could use a second set of speaker outs. I think it's going to be okay to use the headphone outs, as long as I do it the same on both units, right? So let's do a headphone out. The input. I'll just calibrate this headphone at -18 real quick. Just see what we get. So hook up some cables. Okay. Let's so I'm going into the Jensen the Radial JDI right now. I have, let's see, let me save this. This is gonna be in recording. Gear tests. This is gonna be RapcoHorizon DB-1. Okay. So there should be test signal. Wait, which one is this? I think. Oh man, now I forget. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pull this back up again. Cool. So if I generate the signal, calibration signal, yes, and then test signal. Okay. I'll put these both on there. We'll just find out what's going on. So it's the calibration signal. And wait, was it test signal or sign? See, I just screwed up again. Date created. Calibration signal 1212. Test signal 1212. Sign. Okay, so I'm gonna delete the sign one because. Okay. So it should be probably a 1K signal someplace. Let me just see. This is gonna suck for a second. Let me turn this down actually. Nice. There we go. Okay. So I want to send that out just to the headphone outs, and I wonder if I can do that with this setup. Yeah, I could hook up another DA actually, but okay, add hardware outputs. So headphones aren't being shown as a hardware out. I don't know if that's not in the RME. Here, let me see. Total mix. No, I don't know that it matters. I could go to the phones, or I could turn down the speaker all the way. And then go to the phones. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to set this Radial JDI as the input 25. Now, if I start turning up this headphone, I should be getting signal. And I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm actually hearing something. I'm wondering if it's leaking into the speakers. It is. It is. Nice. I have no idea why that's happening. But I'm going to go for a minus 18-ish kind of signal. Let me see what I'm getting in total mix here. I have no idea why I'm hearing it in the speakers. That's actually disturbing me greatly. So here's the speakers. It's showing them all the way down. I shouldn't be hearing anything. Anyway, so... Oh, am I... Check. Okay, I don't know why this is bumping, but... minus 11... Okay, there must be a fade in here someplace. Hold on. For some reason, the level's changing here, and it really shouldn't be. So I'm going to just get a little middle part. Now, I could be adding noise with this headphone output, which is why you're not supposed to use it for this. I don't know why this is going up and down. That's kind of disturbing me. But, if they're both going to have the same noise, it doesn't really matter so much. But I'm getting a pulsing signal, which is... I mean, I should get a little bit when it switches, right? But That's it. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this guy to minus 18. Okay, so let's just see where that goes. It's really important to do as apples to apples as you can here. I'm not liking having the volume knob on the way out. That's actually not ideal, but okay, this looks about right. So I think all I really have to do here is just hit record, and hopefully you guys are hearing what you're supposed to be hearing here, and not something weird. Okay, so here we're going to record this. I really don't know why I'm hearing anything in that speaker. That's really bugging me. I mean, ideally I'd be using a different type of output for this. Sorry about that, but why there's two channels here? That's kind of weird. Okay, so I think that's all I have to do. I'm going to put this in, I'm going to put this in, what is it, Right Mark Audio Analyzer, and we're going to see if I can't get this working. Sorry, there's like 1,500 things going on right now. Let me just catch up. Okay, so now let me pull up Right Mark. Yeah, you know what? You don't need to see my stupid face. It's not helping anything. So I should be able to analyze a wave. And it's not, yeah, there it is right there. Okay. And I want to put it in the empty slot. And I'm going to call this slot's name Radial JDI. Yeah, I kind of remember how to do this. I'm not quite sure. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I may have done this wrong. Okay. I'm trying to remember how this works. No data to save. What is this? No data test set available. Well, that wave doesn't seem to work. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember how this worked. Can I open a wave? Nope. Cannot open the file. Okay, I wonder if this needs to be Okay, first of all, why is this a stereo file? Do I have to tell it what and do I have to put the calibration? Oh man, I don't remember. Crap. Let me do it with the calibration file. But I swear this is supposed to be mono. Why, well, let me check this again. It's been a while. See, there's a bunch of stereo junk in there, but we're not doing stereo stuff. Okay. Modes. Cancel. 44K 16-bit. Say 24-bit. No, but that's really just for the playback and stuff. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure. There's ASIO driver. Just playback recording. All right, I'm going to make this mono. I'm going to use the calibration. Oh no, you know what? I'm just going to do this stereo. Maybe it'll work better. I'm going to use the calibration file on it, and I'm going to tell it maybe it's supposed to be 16-bit. Let's make this 16-bit. Can I do that? Media. Advance. I know I can, but yeah, wave bit depth 24-bit PCM 16-bit. Okay, remind me to put that back, otherwise I'm gonna be in some big trouble. Actually, wait a second. No, 16-bit. Okay. So there's a lot of things we're probably doing wrong here. So we'll just let this go for a second. Boy, that's noisy. So that's the headphone outs making all that noise? That's crazy. But, you know, as long as we're doing it the same way for both DIs, it's just going to be relative anyway. You know, this is going over. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to analyze a wave. And still getting nothing. Great. Great. Didn't have so much trouble doing this last time. Yeah, sorry about this. Oh yeah, Simon. I am testing the new RapcoHorizon DB1, which I think is meant to replace the old Whirlwind RapcoHorizon whatever DB100, which tested as well as my Radial JDI. If you go to my pipelineaudio.net, there's a real world gear test or something, and I was testing a lot of different DIs, mic preamps, and things like that. And it was surprising this $30 DI held right up with the Radial JDI, which to me is the kind of ultimate direct box. But I can't remember how to get right mark to work exactly. So I might be doing this wrong. I'm gonna delete these files from the project, and let me try and regenerate them. I swear before you did it, it was mono. So I know this is stereo, but can I change it? Yeah, it's not letting me. Let me say modes 24-bit. Save results. Frequency response. I think I have all this set right. Is this really? There's no other settings here. Open, save, analyze wave. I'm gonna do another one. Why can't I do mono? Okay, there we go. So that's a 24-bit at least. Oh, but you know what? The other one I did was 16-bit. Let me put that back. God, man, I'm really confused. I can't remember how this worked. Okay, so now I got a 24-bit file right here. Calibration signal still the same. That's interesting. So it didn't remake that. So here's a 24-bit file, but it's still stereo. That's an issue here. You know what? Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to actually read the manual on this. Before. Oh wow, yeah. Well, it's crazy because it was a cheap DI, and it held its own with the radial JDI. I mean, no joke. And you could buy like 4 or 5 of them at least for the price of that radial JDI. But yeah, I'm gonna have to read read some manuals or something. I can't remember how to use this thing. Sorry about that, everybody. I'll be back a little while for my